What's going on, YouTube? I told you I was making another video today. Two videos. Two. Maybe three. I don't know. It depends on how I feel after this one. As you can read, this is God's seed dropper. If you don't know what that means, I just hand you a seed. That's it. I don't churn no soil. I don't water your grass. I don't do no yard maintenance. I hand you the seed. Now, if you put it on a shelf or you put it in your pocket, that's you. That's a do what you want to do. But watch my shoes, right? In the title, as you can see, this is gonna be about Pikachus. Oh, I like this one. Why? Because first off, if you don't know, I'm Dex. Just in case you need a name to insult, because I know we live in a generation where trolls are everywhere, and you love being a troll. But people, it's funny because people don't even know trolls mean that you ugly. That's what. If you don't know what a troll means, that means you're an ugly person. So troll away. Cause most of y'all profiles probably ain't gonna have no pictures anyway. Most of y'all don't even stand on anything, so y'all arguments are invalid anyway. Most of y'all arguments are invalid because y'all are double-minded. Which lead us to Pikachus. Again, I don't know how to edit. If you watch my other videos, I talk about it. I don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? If I knew how to do it, I'd put a Pikachu right here. Pikachu. But I don't know how to edit. So, picture a Pikachu. If you don't know what a Pikachu is, Google Pikachu and it's going to pop up. How to spell it? That's what Google Voice is for. You better click that mic or you better start type P. But it's not P-E, it's P-I. It just help you start off. What is a Pikachu? Well, it is a term that I have just made up. And I want it to spread. I want this to spread like wildfire. You know, not to be insensitive to those who lost their homes and other things in wildfires. My condolences. But, you know what I'm saying? A Pikachu is somebody who, see, this is why editing would be great. Because I could say Pikachu and then I can like break it down. But what it means is pick and choose. Y'all be Pikachus. Y'all be picking and choosing which part of the Bible you like. Which part of the Bible you want to listen to. Which part of the Bible you think is valid. And in the Bible, which part that you probably not gonna read is that people who are Pikachus pick and choose which part of the word that they want to listen to can't be trusted. They can't. Because most likely they're doing it maliciously. Most likely they're doing it to manipulate the word. Why? Because that's how I feel when people use verses. When they pull up a verse. Like, it's in this verse it says, "Thou shalt not judge." Why are you judging? But what do it say after that? Like, people just pick and choose which part of the Bible. They don't tell you that it tells you that thou shalt not judge lest you got the. See, I'm not a good quoter. See, I probably can't read the Bible, but it tells you you can't judge unless you get the log out of your eye. How can you get the splinter out of somebody? This is how it says it. How can you get the splinter out of someone else's eye when you have a log in yours? How can I tell you to stop smoking and I smoke? Like the old saying parents used to say, "Do as I say, not as I do." That's not how the Bible rock. The Bible says you have to judge righteously. Righteously. And by righteously, it means that I won't judge you if I don't even know what you are even going through. Just because the Bible says it's wrong don't mean I can judge you on it. Most of y'all Christians be getting that wrong too. Most of y'all don't fight with homosexuality. Most of y'all don't have that sin. Most of y'all been straight and y'all good, so y'all feel like y'all can judge people who are gay. But that's not how it goes. That's not righteous because you don't know what they going through. How can you judge me on something you don't even know what I'm going through? Righteously would be somebody who has had that sin and had to fight it off and now has overcome it. And now they're able to tell you how to overcome it. Because of me telling you not to do it and then you saying, okay, so how can I prevent this or how can I stop the feelings? I go do. They don't know. You can't, so you ain't judging righteously because you can't even tell me how to overcome it. Oh, pray about it. Pray about it. That's it. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know. People who people pick and choose the many verses in the Bible, and they love picking which verses makes them feel better. Matter of fact, some people will pick a verse and then manipulate the verse to mean something that it doesn't even mean. It don't mean do that. Why? Because they're not pulling it up in the full content. They not. If you want to do what you want to, this is my biggest thing with Pikachus. This is my biggest thing. This is the only thing that irks me. Bro, sis, do what you want to do. Don't try to make the Bible conform to what you want to do. Just do what you want to do. Because you look stupid when you try to make the Bible conform to something that you want. If you want to do it, just do it. You ain't got to try to make an excuse on why this and that. Just do it. Because now you making a mockery of God. That's even worse. You might as well just do what you want to do. If you want to go get piercings and tattoos and whatever them things is that people get, what's them embedded things that's in people, under people's skin, do it. Don't try to make the Bible conform to that. You want to go out here and have sex with all these women? You want to go have sex and with whoever you want to have sex with? Do it. Don't try to use the Bible to conform it. But the problem is, y'all want to be Christian, but y'all don't want to be Christian. Because if you're fully Christian, most of y'all are scared that the people you around ain't going to accept you. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Look, it's been plentiful of women that just stop talking to me because I don't want to have sex with you. We not having sex. I'm sorry. I've had my experience of sex. Yes. I'm over it at this point. Now I'm just looking for a wife. How can I find a wife if I put sex in it? Because once you have sex with somebody, your mind get fogged up. It get all clouded. Why? Because you made that soul tie. So now you with somebody you don't want to be with. You with somebody you don't want to be with this person. But you scared to leave because y'all have made such a big commitment together. Because y'all started having sex, and then sex lead to other things, and now my biggest thing is God gives things to those who are patient, those who can wait. If you're not willing to wait and be patient, don't expect it to be from God, because people think stuff come from God, but the devil bless you too. I promise. See, God gives you what your heart desires. The devil gives you just what you want. Why? Because he knows what you want is sinful. We are sinful creatures. We live by, we all want to just be sinful. And the problem is people pick and choose which Bible verses that they want to hear. As it says, most Christians, most people who want to follow the Bible will only follow people who can tickle their ears. Yep. Google tickle your ears in Google Bible verse, and you'll see. And I know most of y'all be like, well, why you don't have the Bible verses? Why you don't do it? I don't water no grass. I don't turn no soil. I pass you the seed, and that's it. You gotta go do your homework. If you don't believe what I'm saying, Google it. You can Google these things. You can Google this. It tells you about people who just want their ears tickled. Those are the people who pick and choose. The Pikachus, Pikachu. See, it'd be great. It'd be dope. Pikachu with lightning right now. Cause most of y'all don't even know what a Pikachu is. The older people, but it'd be like boop, and he'd be like mad or something. Most of y'all pick and choose which parts of the Bible y'all want to hear. That's why Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, the newer people like Todd something, and I don't know his name. I think his initials are SF or ST. That's why they only tell you things that tickle your ears. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. That's why people don't like them, because they're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you what you actually need to hear. They're telling you what you want to hear. They're telling you these things because you already had a rough week. Why do you want to listen to a verse or come to church and listen to somebody bash you? That's what you need. What you talk about? If you need to hear that, that's just what you need to hear. Ain't no going around this. Ain't no back and forth. This is what you need. This is what the Bible say about this subject. If you don't like it, hey, don't shoot the messenger. It's just in the Bible. And if you don't like what's in the Bible, I say this in a lot of videos. I say this to a lot of people. Drop my clicker, hold on. Don't be a Christian. God gave us free will. God gave us free will to do whatever you want to do, and you don't have to be a Christian. If you don't like what's in the Bible, don't be a Christian. Don't pick and choose stuff from the Bible. And then say, I'm a Christian because I pick and choose stuff from the Bible. No, because it ain't about picking and choosing. Christian don't mean I pick and choose what's in the Bible. Christian don't mean I follow what some of the verses say. Christian, by definition, is people who follow Christ. And Christ is the Bible. Because Christ is God. And the Bible is God's word. So if you're not following God's word, it's not a hard equation. It ain't even a hard equation. I don't even understand what people get twisted about. Either you a Christian or you ain't a Christian. Ain't no lukewarm. God don't like lukewarm. Either you gonna listen to the Bible or you not gonna listen to the Bible. I was telling my grandmother the other day how in like 2 to 3 verses, it's verses everywhere throughout the Bible, where women should not lead men. In other words, a woman preacher should not be there. Nowhere in the Bible was there a woman preacher. There are probably women teachers, but not a preacher. Because a preacher leads people. And sure enough, she said, well, that God didn't say that. Paul said that. So it's like, oh, so we pick and choose who in the Bible we listen to. But wasn't Paul preaching the same thing Jesus was preaching? I thought, unless I'm mistaken, if I'm mistaken, comment below and let me know. Because I thought Paul and Jesus went and they preached the same thing. Because the order, if I'm wrong, go ahead. It's the end of the video. So you might as well hit that dislike button. Because I know you're going to dislike it. But you might as well comment while you at it if I'm wrong about this. If I'm right, go and hit that like button and say, yeah, you're right. I thought it was, see, editing would be great right now. Jesus and God, man, women, children, earth. But for some reason, we done flipped it, and we got the earth telling us what to do, like worshiping crystals and all this other fantasy, dancy stuff that they done came out with. And the earth is telling our children what to do. The earth is telling our children that live how you want to live and love how you want to love. And then some of y'all so weak-minded that the children are telling the women what to do because women cater to feelings. They have all these feelings, just feeling. They just feel a lot. They just bundled up with feelings. Just, just they just want to feel some. And since they cater feelings and children love their feelings to be catered to, the children tell the woman what to do. And some of y'all are beta males, so yeah, you see it. This is you. This is where you at. But don't feel bad, because the fact that you letting a woman tell you what to do on moral things that you don't even agree with, you don't even agree with the things that's going on. You would not agree with this, but yet you gonna agree with it because you don't want to hurt the woman's feelings or the kids' feelings or go against the earth. You see how that plays out? You see what's going on? See, I know you can't see it, but just I want you to imagine it. You are here because you would rather the woman tell you what to do, and the Bible tells the man, love your wife. The Bible also says, if you lie, you don't love. So if you lying to your wife because you don't want to hurt her feelings, you don't really love her, do you? Or your kids. You don't love neither one of these because you rather be here. And then it's even worse, because since you here and you don't want to tell your wife the truth because you're afraid to hurt her feelings, she got feelings, bro. Hey, they all do. Just as kids, they feelings gonna be hurt. They feelings just gonna be hurt. But at least you telling them the truth. You gotta tell them the truth. If not, that means you just letting the earth control your kids, and your kids control your wife, and your wife control you. And since everybody's controlling you, you see how you can't see my hand? That's where God is in your life. You probably want him to be, but he not. He not even here. He ain't even here. He here. Why? Because how can he be even here if you ain't even following his word? You're not even trying to take control over your family. You're not even trying to. You're not trying to be a man. You're just trying to be a roommate at this point. You gotta be a. Nah, we just gotta reflip that, because right now we just making the earth be our God, but the earth can't be our God because the earth don't know nothing. The earth don't know nothing. We gotta stop picking and choosing people. We gotta follow the word. You gotta read your own Bible. Stop listening. Don't listen. That's why I don't put scriptures up. Don't listen to me. I'm just passing you the seed. That's it. That's all I'm doing. You gotta go read the word. You gotta go study it. Cause if you ain't studying it and you don't stand on nothing, you're gonna fall for anything. I know y'all heard of that. In Matthew, it tells you to make a solid foundation. If you build your foundation on sand, just like the sand, when the wind blow, and sooner or later it's gonna crumble. And when they say crumble, that means your mentality. You mentally gonna go crazy. Because men are supposed to lead. And if you don't want to lead, don't make a family. Don't have to be by yourself. If you don't think you can handle telling a woman or some kids what's right because you don't want to hurt their feelings, don't get neither one of those. Get a puppy or something. Get a goldfish. Because right now we are ruining kids because kids are just feeling like they whatever they want to feel like, and 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 we just accept that. We accept the fact that they feel as if they like the opposite sex or the same sex. Oh well, if that's okay. When a kid feel like killing somebody, why we trying to talk them out of that? That's what they feel like. Hey, they feel like they had to go. They had to go. We can't go off of feelings. It tells husbands to love. That's it. Love your wife. Love your wife. And if you love your wife, you will tell her the truth no matter if it hurts or not. And it tells women, because they know, he knows they full of feelings. Oh, I feel like a lot of stuff. To honor and respect your husband. Why? Because we know you feel stuff. We know you feel. We know how you feel. You gonna tell us how you feel. That's nice. That's handy dandy, and that's brandy nandy. But respect and honor your husband. Matter of fact, it goes even deeper to say what your husband say should be bond, written in stone. Why? Because your husband should be here. God, husband, wife, children, earth. So if you're listening to your husband, right? We're gonna put it right here. If you listen to your husband, that means the only person he's actually listening to or following is who? Who? God. That's it. He's only listening to God. God and Jesus. That's it. That's who he listened to. So you listen to him because you know he ain't gonna lead you straight. The kids are gonna listen to the mom because the mom listens to the husband. And they know that the husband listens to God. The earth, we supposed to be having dominion over that. But we can't because we too busy trying to cater to people feel. Alright, I'm done. I don't even know where my clicker went. I was going too wild. But if you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, hit the dislike button. But please, please, don't be a Pikachu. It's too many of y'all out here. We got enough Pokemon characters. Don't be a Pikachu. If you even watch Pokemon, you know Pikachu only fights certain fights. Don't be a Pikachu. Don't pick and choose which fights you want to fight. Don't pick and choose which verses you want to read. Read the whole Bible. Believe in the whole Bible wholeheartedly. Because if not, then what's your point? What's the point of even reading the Bible? Don't read the Bible. You want to have a feel-good book? Go read another feel-good book. Feel good about yourself. Matter of fact, if you want to feel good, just feel good. Just don't even read the Bible. You ain't got to read the Bible to feel good. I promise you. I promise you. Just don't be a Pikachu. Because lukewarm people sure ain't going to make it. Matter of fact, it says he spit out lukewarm people. That's what he... What's this? I said I wanted some water. Where do you get this from? The faucet? Like, no. Don't nobody want some lukewarm water. What if you went to a restaurant with some lukewarm water? It just don't work. It just, you just be upset. You'd want your money back or to speak to the manager. Everything in the Bible is right. I guarantee it. All these contradictions that people try to bring up, they don't be contradictions. It just be people not studying. Matter of fact, most of y'all don't even know contradictions. If you ask somebody what's the contradiction, they not gonna be able to tell you a good solid contradiction. It's a lot of them. I can't even think of one because there ain't one. Even if you thought of one, it'd be able to be rebutted. All right, for real, I'm done. Just don't be a Pikachu. If you like, you like. If you dislike. Hit the notification bell after you subscribe, because I know you need to subscribe. You need to subscribe because if you don't subscribe, how you gonna know I'm posting another one? Even if you don't like the video, how you gonna know? and I'll see you on the next one. But always remember, only real eyes can realize the real lies. You can't realize the real lies if you ain't got real lies, because if you ain't realizing the real lies, that means you're going blind. That means you ain't got no real lies. Hee